Lots of activity happening across the islands today, over the last several days actually, and we continue to look out for more active weather as the week progresses. I mean, it's only Monday. What else is in store as we wrap up the month of August and then push into September, the peak of our hurricane season? Well, only time will tell what the weather will bring. Right now, we're looking out for settled conditions after all that wicked weather we had today. We got the heat and then we got the wet weather coming into play with the gusty winds and the streets and flash flooding. More of that activity is forecast to take us through the next couple of days. But right now, settled conditions. We're still seeing a bit of cloudiness in the atmosphere, and it will become mostly clear across both islands as the evening progresses. But we still have some odd showers picking up as we push into that pre-dawn period. Temperature-wise, a little bit cooler in Trinidad at 23 degrees Celsius. Tobago equally cool at 25 degrees. But as we push into the next couple of hours, into the next couple of days, here's what we're working with at this time. Between sunrise and sunset, we move into the Atlantic. And what we're noticing here is that there are areas of activity just popping up at this time. A massive area of interest under investigation by the National Hurricane Center just east of our islands. But the thing is that will this system actually impact us in the next couple of days? We wait to see. What we do know is that we're monitoring it, and over the past several days, it is now just past the central North Atlantic, and it is now heading in a general west-northwest direction. So this is the area that we're monitoring here in red. Now, chances for cyclonic development have increased to 50% over the next 48 hours and 80% over the next 5 days. Presently, the numerical weather predictions, they're predicting that this system is likely to take a path just north of the Leeward Islands, and that means it's going to bypass Trinidad and Tobago. So at this time, the system poses no direct threat to our islands, but we will continue to monitor this area because we could also see a lot of moisture behind it and even around this system that could play a big part in our forecast. Now, this is from Tuesday all the way into Friday, another area of interest coming off the coast of Africa. So a lot of action happening during our wet and hurricane season. That's just how it goes in the Atlantic. We'll continue to monitor these areas for you. But closer to home, guess what? Even though we have some cyclonic activity developing, we also have a lot of Saharan dust present in the atmosphere. And into tomorrow's forecast, we get the heat yet again, but we're going with variably cloudy because with daytime heating, those local conditions, we'll start to see clouds developing, and with it, the rumbling of thunder, the electrical discharge or lightning happening, and then we get those showers and the isolated thunderstorm action developing and playing a big role in our forecast that will take us through midweek. And this is all happening with some steamy temperatures. Highs get up to 33 degrees Celsius in Trinidad. Tobago coming in equally warm at 32 degrees. So even with that concentration of Saharan dust, which by the way is at a mild to moderate concentration, it's within the higher levels. So that means you have to have the inhalers on hand, your relievers, protect your health over the next couple of days. You also want to have the umbrellas on hand because we have those daytime showers popping up, and that will produce gusty winds and even street or flash flooding. Now, what does that mean? Because we're in hurricane season and it's here, and homeowners in tropical regions, well, hey, we have to consider the possibility that we need to protect our homes during a hurricane or any kind of adverse weather event. So let's look at your exterior structure because hurricane force winds can easily pull homes apart, starting at the roof. So consider a construction fastening system. The first thing you need to do is determine how well your roof structure is attached to the walls. In hurricane-prone areas, install hurricane straps to strengthen roof-to-wall and wall-to-foundation connections. Properly brace roof trusses. It is the nails connecting the trusses to the top of the wall that become critical to ensure that the roof stays in place during a severe storm. Now, depending on the home's construction, hold downs, embedded connectors, tie downs, or lateral anchors may be recommended. And these are merely suggestions for setting priorities when access and costs are factors that limit your ability to get the entire job done on your roof at one time. So now you know. Talk with a contractor to learn what's best for your home. And until then, I'll see you next time.